Headbanger Zombie. So when opportunity presented itself, I picked this guy up. I paid $150 for it. A lot of you guys might think that's expensive, but I think it's pretty good. This thing was $130 back in 2012, so it's only $20 more. Not too bad. As you can see, the box has a little bit of damage up in the top right there, but let's get this guy out of the box to see just what's up. Alright, and there he is. Wow. This is really cool. So, I guess there's his arms. Now this is one of those one-piece guys, so theoretically, I could literally lift him out of the box. Wow, there he is. So there's his, oh man, there's this really long cords in here. They're stuck on the box, apparently. Oh, and his original instruction manual. So there we go, there's the Headbanger Zombie. Let's get him hung up and see if he works okay. So I don't know if the camera really caught this, but his adapter is included. It was in the box. As you can see, it's a 6-volt 2-amp. It's one of the YJ adapters that has this thing. So I'm really glad this did come with the adapter, so I don't have to use Zombie Baits or Miss Fortune Teller's adapter with this. So that's really, really cool. Anyways, let me go ahead and plug the guy in. Okay, so I apologize for the overexposed background, but I did kind of sort of test him off camera. And he is having a problem. His mouth moves, but his head does not rock back, surprisingly. Now I'm pretty sure it's a split gear, because a lot of these YJ props have those. Could just be that there's, you know, the motor is locked up. Well, the actual motor isn't locked up itself, but the gear is split and it's locking the gearbox up and the motor's just spinning over. So let's, hopefully I can, oh there we go. There we go. You can hear it. Okay, well, I guess he's stuck in that position now. There we go. Okay, well now it's... So yeah, it's just his gearbox is locked up because of that split gear. So, this is turning into a restoration video now. I'm going to go ahead and unplug him, and we're going to get him on in the work area, and we're going to go ahead and take him apart to fix that split gear, because I actually do have one for this guy, so let's get to that. Alright everyone, so I'm working on the Headbanger Zombie. This is a very simple animatronic. That's the motor for the head tilting. It has this big, thick, black cover that it has 7 screws, and it just unbolts like that. And then it has this gearbox sitting right there. You can even see the screw holes. And the head, literally, is just a slot. And this piece right there has a thing right there. And that goes into the slot, and that's what rotates the head, or makes the head go back and forth. Very easy and simplistic mechanism. This thing also has a relay switch right there, so wiring is pretty easy. There's only just a handful of wires, and you know, all of them are, none of them are torn off or anything like that, so that's pretty cool. So as I suspected, this thing has a split gear. As you can see, there's only 4 gears in the gearbox. That is not a part of the gearbox, at least not yet, but this is the whole gearbox right here. These 3 and this one is a part of it. This gear was split, and it's actually split in half. I'm not going to touch it because I actually need it to match up with another gear, but the gear is split in half. So this gear is pretty much the same as this. It's not quite as long, but I don't think I really need length, and if I have to, I can take another piece of plastic and I can drill a hole in it to act as a like a spacer. So that's really, really cool. I'm really happy that I actually have a gear. However, it needs to be modified a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the bottom part, and that's going to leave just the top part, and then I can sand it and make sure that it's going to line up properly. and I'll put it back together, and yeah, that really should be it. It's going to be really hard to film all that, so I'm just going to go ahead and do all that off camera, and then when I get back on camera, then the whole thing will pretty much be put back together, or the gearbox will be put back together, or whatever. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get to that. Okay everyone, so I went ahead and I drilled a bigger hole in that gear. I used this kind of drill bit right there, and I drilled the hole a little bigger so it would fit on the shaft right there. And I got that done, and the gear is perfect. It does still make a slight ticking sound, but you won't hear it, and it's so minor it doesn't even really matter. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole thing back together now. I'm gonna put the motor in, install the relay switch right there, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I'm done with that. Alright guys, so here we are. Now, we are indeed in the bathroom. I know this is not the most appealing place to test this guy, but I did plug him in and I have run him, and he works really, really well. The gear works perfectly in the head. And the lighting is also much better in here, and I just want to show you guys how much detail was put into this thing. I mean, inside the mouth, this front part right here, which YJ loves to do these, especially on their older stuff. The top of the head, the ears, the side of the face. The whole thing honestly has just a ton of detail. Even the hands are painted very, very nicely. So, but anyways, this is a really, really cool guy, you know, even in the chest area, which has detail, which you really don't see that on much animatronics. The only other one I can think of is the Experimental Eddie, where he has the chest piece. Other than that, I can't think of any other animatronics that have chest detail, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and test him out, plug him in here. Well, outlet's behind me. There he goes, he reset. So, okay, there he goes. Look at that. His head's actually thrashing a little bit more now as I keep using it, because I think I might have gotten a little grease on the rubber belt and on the pulley, and I think as that burns off, or as it rubs off, it'll grip better and better. So it really does good. I mean, there we go. It's a little slow in the beginning, then it picks up. Oh jeez, that works pretty good. Even his eyes look really cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and demonstrate him with the lights off. And there we are. So guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun, you know, fixing this guy. It was a very easy repair, just a YJ split gear. As you can see, it works pretty good. So, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, subscribe, and also smack the bell notification. And as always, be scary, be spooky, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.